Be confident, be bold, be authentic, but don't forget to take action. This is Ordinary to Badass, where our stories empower women to step into the spotlight of their own lives and pursue what they're truly passionate about. It's time to step into the arena and become more than just extraordinary. It's time to become a badass with your host, Marie Sonneman.
Welcome to Ordinary to Badass, episode number 80. In the last episode, number 79, I talked with photographer and business owner Courtney Slazinik. If you didn't listen to that episode, definitely go back and take a listen. But if you just want a down and dirty and to find out why Courtney is so badass, this episode is for you. Or you can use the badass things Courtney did and then figure out how to apply them to your life. So last episode, Courtney and I talked about having a business while raising young kids, and then Atomic Habits. And if you haven't read that book, by the way, Atomic Habits by James Clear, you should totally read it. It is so amazing. Gives you a different way to look at habits and kind of goal setting. And then we talked about procrastination and how done is better than good. But stay tuned, because in this episode, you're going to hear why Courtney Slazinik is so badass. The first reason why I think Courtney is so badass is because she started a photography business from her own kitchen. It all kind of started from a Project 365, where she started taking photos every day for a year, and then that taught her that she can do hard things. And hard things don't even have to be like a massive deal. Like she said, it was just taking a picture every day and then uploading it to her blog. That's it. But prior to that, that would have been super hard for her. And remaining consistent and doing something every day can be hard. So do the small things over and over and over again, and that's going to teach you how to be badass, how to have confidence in something, and just kind of build resiliency. So Courtney talked about looking at somebody else's blog and seeing all the advertisements on the page, and she was like, oh my goodness, I think I could make money from this, because she saw somebody else making money from it. And then she just took action. Courtney didn't know all the steps along the way. She just knew what she wanted. She knew why she wanted it. When I was talking to her, she said something like, I just wanted to do my own work so I didn't have to go to work. That was her why. That was her reason. So how can you apply that to your life? Is there something that you don't want to do? Sometimes when we don't know what we want to do, we can look at what we don't want to do and then create a plan opposite of that. So if you have something that you've been wanting to do for a while or wanting to stop doing for a while, then create a plan. Create a plan to stop doing it or to start doing it, whatever it might be. The second thing that Courtney said that I really loved was done is better than good. Now, I have certainly heard done is better than perfect, but I hadn't heard done is better than good. She took that phrase and she framed it. Sometimes we need these daily reminders in our life to just remind us, done is better than good. Done is better than good. Just get it off your plate. Just do it. I don't know about you, but there's some things that I just have resistance towards doing. Even if I want to do them or I know it's good or whatever, I'll have resistance and then I just won't get it done. Like I'll think it has to be this perfect thing to get out there. And this could just be even like a arts and crafts thing you want to do at home or a painting or whatever, but you're just worried you're not good enough or it won't be good enough or you might be embarrassed about it. But done is better than good. Just get it out there in the world. And then find a way to remind yourself of that thing. So find quotes, put stickies on your computer, put stickies on your mirror in your bathroom, or wherever. Or you can do like Courtney did. She just printed it off, typed it up in Microsoft Word and put it in the font she wanted and the color she wanted, and then threw it in a frame. And kind of like we talked about on the show, that was so fitting because she had talked about going out and buying it on Etsy or having it like done perfectly so that it would look cute, but that misses the whole point. Done is better than perfect, or done is better than good. I'm sorry. I'm so used to hearing done is better than perfect. So what in your life are you trying to make perfect? What are you afraid to start doing or finish up because you just don't think that it's perfect enough or it's good enough? Just get it done. Sometimes that feeling of getting it done is all you need. It's so amazing because that just pushes you like, okay, I'm done. I'm not thinking about it anymore. I'm not going to regret it afterwards. I'm not going to think about what I could have fixed. Just do it, get it done, call it good. That's it. And the third thing that I loved that Courtney shared, and I think it's so badass, is creating lists. At 2 different times during the episode, she talked about how she likes to create lists. So the first one is decide today something that you want to work towards tomorrow. And then list all of the things to do or that you need to do to get you there. So maybe you want to start rock climbing and make a list of what you need to do to be able to start rock climbing. Do you need to hire a coach? Do you need to get the right shoes, the right equipment? Do you need to Google possible solutions or Google possible ways that you can do rock climbing or where there's rock climbing in your area? Just simply sit there, make a list, and come up with things that you need to do or that are required to get you to the end goal. And then you could simply just check off one of those things a day or one of those things a week. It's a matter of just checking off one thing at a time. And sometimes that's kind of cool. Like if you look back at your list and you see a couple check marks, and then I have found in the past that I might not be so motivated in the beginning, or I might have doubt, but the more check marks that I see, the more it pushes me forward because it's like, oh, I'm gaining some traction here. I'm actually getting something done. I'm moving towards my goal or towards where I want to be. So that's encouraging. And another thing that Courtney had talked about was having manageable to-do lists and creating them the night before. And she said that she will look at it and then in the morning, she'll look at that list and be like, what are 3 things that yesterday's Courtney was excited about? And she'll grab 3 things from that list and make sure she gets them done that day. The power of 3 things. Seriously. If all you could do was get 3 things done per day, 3 things done that you really, really wanted to get done, how awesome would that be? How epic would you feel? Oftentimes we don't get anything from our list done. And then we sit there and we beat ourselves up and just get upset that we didn't do it, right? But what if the same time every day you did 3 things? You looked at your list and did 3 things. So maybe you get up early in the morning, like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and do the things that are on your list. Like do it before your kids get up, right? Or maybe you do it when you get home from work every afternoon. Every day when you get home from work, that's what you're going to do. You're going to do those 3 things. Or you could have to wait till your kids get tucked in at night and do it then. Find a time, whatever works for you, and do it. Do those 3 things every day, right? So at night, make sure you write your list for the following day and then do the 3 things the following day. Same time I have found has worked for me just because it becomes a habit. It becomes like, oh, this is what I do. And I don't have to think about it. I don't have to talk myself out of it because it's just a thing. It's just what I do. I don't know. Have you had that experience before? All right. So I totally loved this episode. Definitely loved hearing from Courtney. Again, I think Courtney's a total badass because she started a business from her kitchen. And then another reason why she's a badass, is done is better than good, and she lives by that motto. The third reason is she makes lists to simplify her life. Hit me up on Instagram. Tell Courtney and I why you think she's so badass, or what your takeaways were from this episode. We would love to hear from you. And actually, I would love for you to head on over to Instagram and just tell Courtney yourself. Tell her, like, what was so freaking badass? What did you gain from this episode? She would love to hear from you. I think we need to love on our guests, love on people who agree to come on the show and tell us all their deepest, darkest secrets. Maybe not their deepest, darkest secrets, but they do talk about stuff that can be hard to talk about, like some of their hardships and struggles. So let's celebrate them for that and make sure that we're telling them thank you and what they actually taught us, because that's so important. You can find Courtney on Instagram at Click It Up a Notch, all one word. Click it up a notch. All right, that's it for today. To your badassery.
Now that you've listened to this episode of Ordinary to Badass, we want to hear from you. Go to our website, ordinarytobadass.com/podcast, and submit your own experience on how you took your life from ordinary to badass, and get the chance to be on a future spotlight episode of the show. That's ordinarytobadass.com/podcast. While you're waiting for the next episode of the show, wipe off the sweat, dust off the dirt, and get back in the arena.